how to use the GATE virtual calculator. GATE usually need the 2 to 3 decimal accuracy only because the calculator is assuming that the 30 is in the radian, it is not in the degree. I want to calculate the cos 30. 30 is in my degree. You cannot convert rectangular into the polar and the polar into the rectangular directly by using the GATE calculator. Hello everyone, welcome to the GATE Wallah. So my dear student, as you all know that the GATE exam is approaching, and in today's session I am going to explain how to use GATE virtual calculator properly. Many students do not know how to use the GATE calculator correctly and they do not practice with it, and because of this they make calculation mistake during the examination. So in the today's session, I will discuss how to use the GATE virtual calculator and where the mistakes are commonly made. So this is just a 10 to 15 minute session, so watch it carefully. It will be very useful for all the students in the exams. So let's discuss how we can avoid the mistake while using the GATE virtual calculator. The first mistake is ignoring the bracket. See, the calculator follow the board mass, answer becomes wrong. We all know that not only the GATE calculator, but every calculator follow the rule of board mass. That means in any mathematical expression, they will first follow the bracket, then order. Order means the square, cube, square root, then division, then multiplication, then addition, and then subtraction. In this follow, every calculator will calculate the mathematical expression. Sometimes we do not use the bracket, and because of this, the answer is become wrong. Suppose we want to add 2 plus 3 first, and then we want to multiply the answer of 2 plus 3 with the 4. That means my answer should be 5 into 4 equivalent to 20. But if without using the bracket, if I just put 2 plus 3 into 4, then what will happen? It will do first the multiplication. That means the 4 will be multiplied 3 first, and you will get the answer of 14 instead of 20. Let's see this. If I just put 2 plus 3 into 4, 2 plus 3 into 4. See, I am getting the 14 answer. I am not getting the right answer. So what you have to do? You have to use the bracket first. That means use the bracket first, then multiply 2 by 3, 2 plus 3, sorry. Then again use the bracket. This is the 5. Now multiply it by 4. So you will get the right answer of 20. So don't forget to use the bracket while solving the expression. This is the common mistake. We generally ignore the use of the bracket. Now, second, degree versus radian confusion. See, the angle can be measured in the degree as well in the radian. So the degree and radian are given in this GATE calculator, degree and the radian. If I am putting the angle in term of degree, we have to choose degree. If I am putting the angle in radian, then I will choose the radian. Suppose I want to calculate the cos 30. 30 is in my degree, cos 30. What is the value of 30 degree? So first of all, I have to choose degree here in the GATE calc. See how. First of all, I will choose the degree here. Then I will take the 30, the cos 30. This is my cos 30. Then I will get the right answer. But suppose instead of choosing the degree, if I choose the radian and find out the cos 30, I will get the wrong answer. This is the 0.154 because the calculator is assuming that the 30 is in the radian, it is not in the degree. So the degree versus Radian confusion is always there. Make sure you've chosen degree or radian before putting the angle in the calculator. You can switch between the radian and the degree mode depending on the trigonometric calculation required in your problem. Misusing this can lead to the incorrect answer. So this is the second one. Now the third one. Understand the key function of the gate calculator. See, this sine, cos, tan, these are my trigonometric function. We use these function like sine, cos, tan in degree or radian. These are the factorial n. You can use this key to find out the factorial. This is my basic function, plus, minus, multiplication and the division. These are the power and the root function, and this is the log function. Let's see in the gate calc. See, sine, cos, tan. These are my angle functions. Suppose let me find out the sine 60 degree. So first press the degree here, then 60 sine. Sine 60 is nothing but the 0.666. Now, not only sine function, you can also find out the hyperbolic function directly from the gate calculator. Sine hyperbolic, cos hyperbolic, tan hyperbolic. Suppose you have to find out sine hyperbolic 20 degree. So this is that sine hyperbolic 20. If I put it is in the radian, 20 sine hyperbolic. Clear? Inverse angle function is also there. Sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, sine hyperbolic inverse, cos hyperbolic inverse, tan hyperbolic inverse. See, in the power system, whenever we do the long line calculation, the ABCD parameters are in the term of hyperbolic function. So here you can directly find out the value of ABCD parameter. Clear? So suppose let's find out the sine inverse 0.5. So I will put 0.5 and take the sine inverse. Here I am getting the answer in term of radian. Clear? I am getting the answer in term of radian. If I have to find out the answer in term of degree, first press the degree, then 0.5 sine inverse will get the 30 degree. Clear? Now, come to the power function. X raised to the y. X and y. You have to put two input. First variable is a x, second variable is a y. Suppose we want to 2 raised to the power 3. So first number that you will press here, it will be the x only. 2 raised to the power 3. Now put this x raised to the power. Now 3. 2 raised to the power 3 is become 8. So first number you will put will be the x only. Now suppose you want to find out the y under root x. So let's put 125. This is my x first. Now put the value of y. This is a y. So you'll get the 11.18. Now the two log function is there, ln and the log. Ln is my natural log, means it is on the base of e, and log is on the base of 10. Exponential function you can find out e raised to the power x, 10 raised to the power x. Suppose you have to find out the e raised to the power minus 0.5. So how to get the 0.5? So first write 0.5. Now it will become negative. By pressing this button, you will get the negative. Now press e raised to the power 0.5. You will get the 0.6065. Is that clear? Log yx. Suppose I want to find out the log to 10. So first press 10. 10 is nothing but the x. Now, what is the y? Y is my 2. It's a 3.32. These buttons are the memory based button. Memory saving, memory recall, memory plus, memory minus, and all the memory clear. Mode is used for to find out the remainder. Suppose if I divide 33 by 8, what will be my remainder? So if I have to find out the remainder, if I divide 33 by 8, see 33 mod 8, the remainder will be 1 only. So you must aware about all these functions, no doubt. In this gate calculator, the polar to rectangular and rectangular to polar conversion is not there. Then you cannot convert rectangular into the polar and the polar into the rectangular directly by using the gate calculator. So you must aware about all the key that is present in the gate calculator. Now this, sometimes the mistake occur when we fail to clear the previous value. So it is always better before starting the new calculation, always press C to clear the previous data from the calculator. So because the old value always remain stored in the calculator, so make sure you have cleared all the previous value. New calculation start from the wrong base. So always remember, before starting the new calculation, always press C first, then start the new calculation. Suppose I want to find out the 10 raised to the power 4. So 4, 10, it is a 10,000. Clear? Then again press this C value, so that all the previous data will be deleted. Now, wasting time on too many decimal. See, in the NAT type of question, the calculation gate usually need the 2 to 3 decimal accuracy only. It do not require the 6-7 decimal place. So sometimes what the student do, they just waste their time by calculating up to the 6 to 7 decimal places. It is not required. Suppose if you are getting the answer 2.2, so whatever you write between 2 to 3, the gate will consider it as a accurate one. So don't bother for more decimal places. Just do the calculation only up to the 2 to 3 decimal place. Now, this is also very common mistake. It's not the mistake, basically you are wasting your time using calculation for very simple mathematics. Sometimes we do not require basically calculator for simple type of calculation. If you have to multiply 10 by 5, we know it's a 50 only. Why you just start calculator and then 10 multiply by 5? You are wasting your time, because you all know that under root 100 is nothing but the 10. 2 raised to the power 3 is nothing but the 8. We all know. So don't do every calculation by using the calculator. It will break your speed and the thinking flow. So whatever you can do by your mind, please do it yourself. Only for the difficult calculation, use the calculator. This is also one of the simple mistake that every student commit. They forget the sign, whether it's a positive one or the negative one. Missing a negative sign change the entire answer. Suppose we have to find out the e raised to the power minus 0.5, but instead of doing negative, I forget to take it as a negative and I just press e raised to the power 0.5. I am getting 1.64 answer. But what I have to do? It's not 0.5, it is a minus 0.5. So first make sure whether it's a positive one or the negative one, then find out the answer. Otherwise, the complete calculation will become wrong. So missing a negative sign can change the entire answer. Next one, over dependence on the calculator. Open it for every question. What the student do? They open the calculator for every type of question. Sometimes the calculation is very easy, you can solve it manually, but we always open this gate calculator for even for the simple type of calculation. This will slow down your problem solving and the rhythm. So don't always depend, not over depend basically on this gate calculator. So this is all about that I am discussing how to use the gate calculator. You must know how to use the gate calculator. Please practice 2-3 times before going to the real examination, because if you are not aware about how to use this calculator, then it will waste your time. You will commit lot of mistake in the exam, even if you know all the concept of the exam. Where you can commit the mistake, I explain all these things. Please keep this in your mind before going to the examination. So this is all about my side. Thank you everyone.